everyone, welcome back. Mrs. Lax here. Right, in today's session we're going to write the story, or the first part of the story, of Little Red Riding Hood. Your turn. Well done. But in order to write the story of the Little Red Riding Hood, we need to think about some things. And these are the things here. So when we write stories, they're made up of sentences, and every sentence has to have a capital letter. When we've done our capital letter, we have to think about our finger spaces in between each of our words. And then the very last thing that we have to remember is at the end of every sentence, it has to have a full stop. So we're going to be thinking about these things when we write our sentences today. So, here's our story of Little Red Riding Hood. And let's think about the first part of the story, which is this part here. Why did Mum send her to Grandma's? Can you remember why she sent her? Yes, because Grandma wasn't feeling very well. So that's the sentence that we're going to be writing today. So, can we think of a sentence? So, our first sentence is going to be Red went to Grandma's. Your turn. Right, so we're going to write that. So if you want to write this together, perhaps pause the video and go and get yourself some paper and a pen or a pencil. Right, let's begin. Red. If we sound out the word red. Yes, it's Now, because we're starting a sentence, it has to have a capital letter. But also, Red is her name. That also has a capital letter. So we're going to write Red. Red. Now, I've made myself a little finger space to remind me. So it's just a bit of paper stuck on a pencil. So I'm going to remember that I need red, and I've got to write the word went. So let's think about the word went. What sound does it start with? W. E. T. Went. Red went. Now, the next one is a tricky word, to. So we're going to write red went to. And I'm going to write it in red to remind myself to. And Red went to Grandma's. So I'm going to help you write Grandma. G. D. Mars. That's my sentence. Have I finished my sentence? What does it need? Yes, it needs a full stop. So, read it with me. Red went to Grandma's. So we've put Red went to Grandma's. Why did she go to Grandma's? Because she wasn't very well. So, are we going to use the word she was not well? Tricky word, she. Let's write the tricky word, she. Now, was is also another tricky word. Was No, not. Not. How do we spell not? Well done. Not. She was not well. How do we spell well? Well. W. F. L. A digraph L. And what do we need? Yeah, we must remember a full stop. Let's just read what we've written so far. Red went to Grandma's. She was not well. Right, okay, so let's have a look at our next part of our story. Okay, who did she meet in the woods? Who did Red meet? Yeah, she met a wolf in the woods, but he was feeling very, what's this word? Hungry. I bet his tummy was rumbling. So that's going to be our next sentence. We're going to write that in the wood, Red met a wolf. Shall we have a go at writing? In the wood, Red met a wolf. Okay, in. Let's write in now because I've got a full stop. My next word is a capital letter. In. It. In. And tricky word, the. How do we write the tricky word the? Yeah, it's a t, a h, and a e. In the wood. Wood. How do we spell wood? Should we sound it out? W o d. Wood. Wood. W o. The digraph o. Wood. In the wood. Red. Now we have to remember Red is her name, so we're going to give it a capital letter. Red. D. Red. Met. How do we spell met? Et. Met. Met. A. Wolf. Right. In the wood, Red met a wolf. What do I need at the end of my sentence? Give me a shout. Yes, well done. She met a wolf. Now, what did we say was wrong with the wolf? He was feeling very, I'm very hungry. So, shall we have a go at writing that? He, that's a tricky word. I bet you all know how to spell he. Yes. He was, another tricky word, was. He was hungry. Oh, that's a bit of a tricky word to spell, hungry. Or, hun. Let's spell hun first. We can do that. Hun. Or, gri. G. R-E. Hungry. Full stop. So let's read our sentences. We're going to start from the beginning and we're going to finish here. So let's read together. Red went to Grandma's. She was not well. In the wood, Red met a wolf. He was hungry. So, let's have a look. We're going to write one more sentence and then I'm going to leave you with that challenge of writing the rest of those sentences and having a go on your own. So, okay. Now, on here, he was hungry. Where did the wolf go to? The wolf ran to Grandma's. So let's have a go at writing. He ran to Grandma's. Shall we have a go? Oh, instead of starting the word with he, let's think of another way of starting our sentence. Shall we try the? Let's write the. And that also is a tricky word. We're going to write the wolf. Oh, wolf. Ran. How do we spell ran? Yeah, that's it. Easy one, isn't it? Ran. And the tricky word too. Ran to Grandma's. Grandma's. Grandma's house. Let's think about house. House. And remembering my full stop. So, the wolf ran to Grandma's house. Right, so I want you to think about the next part of the story, remembering capital letters, finger space, or a full stop. If you're having a few problems writing your words, perhaps draw some pictures to help you. So we know that after he knocked on the door, Granny ran away. Then came Little Red Riding Hood. And she said that he had big ears. And he had big arms and he had big teeth. And then, what was he going to do? He was going to eat poor Little Red Riding Hood. But who saved the day? Who was it that saved the day? Yeah, it was the woodcutter. The woodcutter came and chased off the bad wolf. So, if you would like to write the rest of that story, that would make me very proud. But that's it for today. I'll see you very soon. Bye.